might have been suspended for those 2 weeks due to excessive force.
Diving into the ring, we're gonna see some excessive force here.
I was gonna say, now he can use all of it that he wants. It's all legal. It's all allowed.
This is a street fight. No countouts, no disqualifications. First man to gain pinfall or submission in the ring is your winner.
Ooh. And look, we know Mike Santana.
Oh, boy.
No stranger to a no-holds-barred brawl.
Santana on the move, through the ropes, sending Francis into the barricade.
Whether it was the I Quit match with Josh Alexander back at Genesis, the Falls Count Anywhere match with Mustafa Ali at Rebellion, Mike Santana is not afraid to go beyond the limits.
Let's not forget the Texas death match late last year in San Antonio against JDC, the system. Now he's pulling out a table.
Already going to play with all kinds of tools of destruction.
Hey, wake up, bro!
Hey, Scrappy Doo is over here. Casey Navarro.
He's got a fine bottle of champagne.
I want you to hear me.
Santana's got that table set up, though. He's giving time, though, here to AJ Francis.
Oh, now AJ Francis grabbing a hold of Santana. Santana's going to have a lot of work to do here against AJ Francis.
Wait.
Oh, and a boot to the face, and there goes Francis over the barricade.
That's right out here into the crowd, right by us.
AJ Francis deserves all of this. He betrayed this company all for his own gain. He believes aligning with Trick Williams, the TNA World Champion, will take him to new heights.
Well, right now, all it's gotten him is this first-class beatdown, courtesy of Mike Santana. And now turning it around. This might end up on the actual streets of Pittsburgh here. This one might end up in Corey Graves' living room.
Oh, now, ooh, Francis sent ribs first into the steel. Mike Santana in complete control here in this street fight. Oh, no.
You jinxed it! And boom!
Throat first into the steel. AJ Francis is taking control. Can Santana get back in it in this street fight?
AJ Francis able to turn things around on Santana out in the crowd here. Taking every advantage he can in this street fight scenario.
Oh, that was a trash can. How appropriate. A pile of hot garbage there, and AJ Francis, the way he turned his back on this company, he deserves it.
AJ Francis took a big bet with Trick Williams.
Oh! Santana's exploring the space here on the campus of Robert Morris University in Pittsburgh. Oh, and a Superman forearm off of the barricade.
He has all the room, all the leeway in the world to do so here, too. And he's not done. Look at this. Lining up Francis.
Santana off of the steel steps. Oh, and he got caught.
Here we go, the big man. Using his skills.
Oh, no. Oh, Santana sent into the steel post.
And you talk about betraying this company. That's the only loyalty Francis has, is to the almighty dollar.
And now AJ Francis putting all of his 330-pound frame on Mike Santana. AJ Francis donning this Seattle Seahawks themed gear in homage to one of the many NFL franchises he's played for.
Doing that in Steelers country, I'm sure, is no coincidence.
Oh, the trash can lid.
Paying back some of those trash can shots from out in the crowd. Clink, clink, clink. First Class feeling very confident.
Casey Navarro remind you of that little pipsqueak that Kevin Hart played in Scary Movie once upon a time?
No! Casey Navarro could kick his ass and yours, and you're not too far away from him, so I'd be careful.
Fortunately, he only has one leg at the moment.
How dare you? Right now, ooh, look at this.
Santana driven throat first into the steel.
Squeezing the life out of Santana.
Oh, and a shot right to the midsection there. Mike Santana trying to get back up off the floor. Just that quickly, AJ Francis can shut things down. Oh, and a power slam out on the floor.
You heard the splat of Mike Santana's carcass just bouncing off the floor here.
Remember, you can only win the matchup via pinfall or submission inside the ring.
And now Francis, he's exploring a space of his own here. Pulling out more implements, more tools, more weapons.
Steel chair in hand, AJ Francis lighting up the spine of Mike Santana.
And if it keeps up like this, it could be a first-class summer for Francis and company. Oh.
This is our main event, a street fight between AJ Francis and Mike Santana. Francis has taken control against Santana.
AJ Francis has found the advantage in this street fight scenario. And he ain't giving it up easily.
Weeks ago, AJ Francis and Casey Navarro betrayed TNA Wrestling, helping Trick Williams retain the TNA World Championship on NXT against Mike Santana. Santana's been out the last 2 weeks due to suspension because he'd been invited for some reason onto the First Class penthouse. He was assaulted from behind that night by Francis with a champagne bottle. Santana was irate and put his hands on TNA medical staff, thus the suspension per Santino Marella.
And he's had those 2 weeks to stew, to get angrier, and now he gets to take it out. But unfortunately, for the time being, it's the other way around.
Francis is trying to end it. Here's the cover, shoulders down, Santana kicked out.
Will it be a first-class heartbreak for Santana tonight if it continues like this?
Oh, it'll be a first-class trip to the hospital. Big 330-pounder AJ Francis having his way right now.
And you can say all you want about Francis's motivations. He is loyal to one man, and that's AJ Francis.
Oh, trash can to the back.
Now, putting Santana in a dangerous way here. Could we see a little aluminum tinge, aluminum taste to Tennessee whiskey served straight up?
AJ Francis in control. Meanwhile, Casey Navarro, not medically cleared, is out at ringside supporting Francis. Meanwhile, still to come next week on TNA Impact, Masha Slamovich will defend her Knockouts World Championship against Killer Kelly, and it's been made official. It will be in a chain match. Trey Miguel will face off against one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Nick Nemeth, after Zachary Wentz and Ryan Nemeth early on tonight. The Inspiration will be in tag team action against Victoria Crawford and Tessa Blanchard. Also, Jake Something makes his return to action for the first time in months here in TNA. He'll face Mance Warner one-on-one, and for the first time ever one-on-one, Matt Cardona will face Eddie Edwards of the System next week on Impact.
And right now, Mike Santana is building momentum right here tonight in the main event. In this street fight, he's turning it around on Francis.
Oh, and Santana over the top.
And now,
driving Francis into the steel steps.
all the way around. And there's that table that Santana introduced early on. Oh, if one is good, I guess two is better.
Santana breaking out the lumber. He's been waiting a long time to get his hands on AJ Francis in this capacity.
And what kind of devilish design is going on in the mind of Mike Santana here?
You better believe Mike Santana's not done yet, but AJ Francis was thinking about a down payment into the apron. Santana, moonsault to the outside.
Great wherewithal there from the realist.
And think about how motivated Mike Santana is that at Slammiversary on Long Island, not far from his home in New York City, it'll be Trick Williams versus Joe Hendry for the TNA World Championship. The title Santana was screwed out of by Francis. Rolling through.
Whoop, Santana was thinking frog splash there.
Uh-oh. Rolling buck 50.
Is that enough?
Cover. Francis gets the right shoulder up in time.
Santana couldn't believe that, but doesn't waste any time here. Goes right after these chairs. Certainly has something nasty on his mind.
Oh, up onto the shoulders. The strength of Mike Santana. Death Valley driver into the chairs. Cover. Oh, no, it's not enough.
There's a little bit maybe more to AJ Francis than meets the eye. Check this out. The strength of Santana puts Francis down, but not enough to put him away.
Sent out to the apron there by the big man. Francis with a heavy clothesline.
That puts Santana down, and now out here in a very precarious position.
Up onto the shoulders. Francis has control of Mike Santana. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Look at the strength of Mike Santana. Throw the tables.
Good God! AJ Francis' carcass exploding through those tables at ringside.
I think Francis is having flashbacks to Montreal at Slammiversary last year. Oh, wait a minute. There's the TNA
Wait a
World
second.
Champion, NXT's Trick Williams.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry going after Trick, picking up where they left off in the Champions Challenge.
These two can't be contained. You know, Hendry has his chance once again to get the title back at Slammiversary.
Meanwhile, back inside the ring, Santana focused on Francis.
Is he feeling froggy?
Poppy splash! Oh, and a kick out by AJ Francis. Oh, that was close.
And Santana, along with half of Pennsylvania, couldn't believe it.
Is it time to spin the block? Oh, no, the TFL!
And that could be disastrous.
Oh, he's going for the down payment. Up onto the shoulders. Santana trying to survive the 330-pounder.
Oh, no way.
Dear God, this is sacrilege!
pushed away.
And now Francis, I think Francis is calling for that champagne bottle. Remember, he used it on Santana a few weeks ago on the penthouse.
That's right, that whole sequence of events is what led to Mike Santana's suspension.
I think Francis wants it down. Whoa, wait a minute, he went for spin the block. Oh, champagne bottle! Payback for Santana! Spin the block! Cover! Santana gets his payback on AJ Francis! No countouts, no disqualifications in this style of matchup. First team to gain pinfall or submission in the ring will be declared the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, and we're off and running.
It might be a match by elegance, but courtesy of the rules, this one can get nasty, and looks like Spitfire are immediately looking for some tools here.
Sporting some camo that's reminiscent of Team 3D, the TNA Hall of Famers.
And immediately, the table brought into the equation.
Very appropriate. Well done.
And immediately, this is not quite elegant.
Well, Spitfire, they're not about the same values as Ash and Heather by Elegance, who just live a different lifestyle.
Ooh.
Oh, avoiding catastrophe there.
You can say that again. As, oh!
A little hairspray there from Heather by Elegance.
Woman never leaves home without a little bit of hairspray. Keep yourself looking good and your opponent looking in every other direction but at you.
Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications. The decision has to happen inside the ring, however.
Ooh, ooh. And now a 2-on-1 scenario here, just beating down Jody Threat on the ramp here. And I like this strategy. Take out Jody Threat, remove her from the equation, dump her backstage, drop her off the stage, whatever it is.
What the hell is happening?
Oh! Some elegant accoutrement, if you will. Time for the slap shot. Oh! No!
And now Jody Threat attacking Ash by Elegance with the hockey stick, and what's Jody going for?
Oh, those aren't elegant. There you go.
Oh, and that feathery stop sign used as a weapon.
It's a beautified stop sign, so please keep going.
Oh. Suplex up on the stage. No give whatsoever.
And now, again, the 2-on-1 scenario continuing here for the Elegance brand. And what is going through the Elegant mind? Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Danny Luna was charging up the ramp, trying to help out Jody.
Wait.
Look out. Oh, and a DDT by Heather on the entranceway.
Satellite DDT, but wait a second.
Uh-oh. Oh, look out. Oh, my God.
Just see the way Ash by Elegance's back bent over that chair.
She's going to need some reconstructive surgery from Dr. Finkelstein.
Luckily, she knows a guy, but still, it shouldn't even be necessary. This is disgusting.
And now Jody Threat marching Ash back towards the ring. Remember, the decision has to happen inside the ring. Oh!
I hope Steve and Linda Threat are proud of their daughter.
I think they're very proud. The Threat family is a very proud family right here in the greater Toronto area. Many generations of Threats are here this evening to support Jody. Bite your tongue.
And the sickos here in Brampton, they want the table. They might get it, but it might be Jody Threat going through it. If Ash and Heather have anything to say about it.
And Ash is yelling right in the face of Jody Threat's parents.
Yeah, how do you like this?
Now
Look out.
they're trying to make over Jody Threat right in front of Jody's parents.
Look at this. Oh, what a service they're doing. Hopefully they got to handpick you just like they did with Maggie Lee, with Heather by Elegance.
And quite the makeover, we understand, that took place for Maggie Lee. The Elegance brand continuing to grow.
And once again, oh! Ash and Heather on their feet, 2-on-1 here with Jody Threat. Done a good job of divide and conquer so far.
Could it be time for Ash by Elegance to end this thing? You should think about rarefied air.
Got it in. Whoa!
Oh, Danny Luna attacked with a chair and a big super kick by Heather.
That could have been devastating if Danny Luna connected. Great wherewithal from not only Ash, but Heather. Whoa!
Well, there goes Heather outside of the ring. Ash charging in. Danny Luna face first into the steel chair.
Planted it. Boom!
Big clothesline. Who's the rhinoplasty doctor? Oh my God, and a stop by Heather to retain the titles in a match by Elegance and a kick out.
How about some spinoplasty for Danny Luna there?
That's not a thing.
It could be.
Spinoplasty?
You never know.
Rhinoplasty's actually a thing.
Look at the personal concierge throwing in that leather belt. We've already seen the damage that can do. Thanks to Zaya Brookside on a countdown to Under Siege.
Zaya Brookside snapped earlier on tonight, to your point.
It's looking like Ash by Elegance has been pushed to a similar limit here. And now, look at this, though. Not using it as a weapon, but as a restraint.
And trying to incapacitate Danny Luna and restrain her. They can continue a 2-on-1 attack on Jody Threat. Now, Threat dump to the outside. Danny Luna trying to fight out of the corner.
Once again, the Elegance brand designing a 2-on-1 scenario here.
Oh, wait a minute. Danny Luna, I believe, was biding her time, lying in wait. I don't think the Elegance brand ever properly restrained Danny Luna. Danny Luna pulled a fast one on Ash and Heather. How smart was that by Danny Luna?
Playing a little bit of possum there as now Jody Threat looking to add a couple more tools of destruction to the equation.
Throwing more steel chairs into the ring. Spitfire tied the record for the longest female-only TNA Knockouts World Tag Team title reign. Recently at 182 days. Oh! Trying to prove that they're that good of a team. That they can become 3-time tag team champions. But the Elegance brand continues their strategy of divide and conquer.
Oh, that elegantly wrapped kendo stick doing damage.
A boot right to the face by Danny Luna. Now Jody Threat going after Heather on the outside.
This one really starting to break down. And look. Oh my God!
Thunderbomb into the chairs to win the titles. Oh, and a kick out.
More than just beauty. Ash by Elegance digs down deep to stay in this matchup.
Ash said plenty of rest. She's been on vacation for the better part of this year.
Hey, if you can get it, use it. The best athletes do.
Hold on a second. Oh, trying to fire that baby powder into Jody Threat's eyes. Now Threat attacking with the umbrella.
Credit where it's due to Jody Threat for that counter, but wait, what the hell is that?
Oh!
Just turning Heather by Elegance inside out.
Wait a minute, that puts the personal concierge. Oh! Throwing glitter into Jody's eyes.
The glitter bomb, you love to see it. That stuff never comes out.
Danny Luna just wiped out Ash by Elegance. The personal concierge has handed that champagne bottle to Ash. Oh! Smashed over Danny Luna's head.
I mean, we know how expensive that champagne is that they always bring out here. That bottle is deadly.
Oh my God.
Just a personal concierge doing his job. Bravo. Magnifique.
Oh, look out, buddy.
Go for it.
Personal concierge with the very little amount of bravery he has in his futile body. Dumped on the outside.
And Threat is unleashed here. She's absolutely incensed.
Spitfire are fighting for their team. If they lose, they'll disband. Oh! Off the driver to win their third knockout to a tag team title. No.
A beautiful pink garbage can lid there. But Jody Threat here, she's still swinging for the fences.
That was a redundant sentence you just said. Up onto the shoulders. Oh, was going for pop shove it and a counter there by Heather and a clothesline from Ash.
Great wherewithal from Heather by Elegance there, and the cleanup by Ash. Now look at it, more tools of the trade here. Is that I think it was a packet full of rhinestones laid out on the mat.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
Look at the way Jody Threat set up here. Oh, face first into the rhinestones. Cover. Danny Luna broke it up. The match continues.
Just in the nick of time. My God.
Danny Luna saving Spitfire.
Both teams pushed each other to the limit here. What is gonna finish this? Look out.
Oh!
Danny was thinking about that German suplex, that avalanche German.
Heather has suffered that in the past, tried to block it. Danny Luna with a pump kick. The referee's checking on Jody Threat on the opposite side of the ring.
What is on the mind of Danny Luna here? What does she have planned? No way.
Oh my God. Trying to grab a hold of Heather. Personal concierge protecting Heather. What the?
Wait, and that's Maggie Lee!
Oh my God, that is Maggie Lee! Down goes Danny Luna!
Head clipped that table.
And Maggie Lee is getting into action here for the Elegance brand.
Oh, look at this. Ash.
Oh! Table!
Making sure it's done for good.
And now Jody Threat attacking Maggie Lee. Threat through the ropes.
Absolutely obliterated by that trash can.
Jody Threat's down.
The rarefied air from Ash by Elegance. And is it done? It is!
Spitfire must disband.
Here are your winners and still the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Heather and Ash by Elegance.
Play silly games, win silly prizes. Spitfire is now Splitfire. There is one, and he is the one and only Frankie Kazarian. And he's still your and my international
Wait a minute, a skull by Macklin, and the bell's not even rung yet. Macklin gets Kazarian back inside the ring. There's the bell. This TNA International Championship match is underway to kick off Bound for Glory.
Macklin starting off fast and furious. You know he's still hot and bothered about how everything went down in losing that championship.
Going to say I'd love to have gotten to the headlines, but Macklin had other plans. 2 weeks ago at Victory Road, to your point, the involvement of AAA's El Macias created a distraction for Steve Macklin. Amongst that matchup, also, Frankie Kazarian cheated to win the matchup and take the title from Macklin.
No doubt about it. Kazarian saw an opening, saw an opportunity, and took it. Thanks to El Macias, as you mentioned.
Macklin reigned for 162 days as the first ever TNA International Champion. Oh, and the guillotine leg drop there by Kazarian. Macklin set a standard enough that it caught the eye of the TNA original, Frankie Kazarian.
Kazarian, who's been on a journey of his own.
Oh my God, a sunset bomb to the floor!
Macklin just smacked his entire carcass off the ground.
Take another look at this. This is just the beginning of the action here at Bound for Glory. This sunset bomb to Macklin to the outside. So Frankie Kazarian responding after that scud from Macklin before the match.
I mean, this one might be over before it really gets started. Kaz could take a count out here, but no. Choosing to go after Macklin, inflicting more punishment.
I think Kazarian is taking this personally between he and Steve Macklin. He was tipped off that Santino Marella even gave Macklin this opportunity, a rematch. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, hold on now.
Oh, there's Steve Macklin's mother, Annie.
I don't know if I'd mess with anybody who had the power to birth Steve Macklin.
Steve Macklin's mom.
Well, if you don't understand, I guess you got a little bit of sign language for you.
And now Macklin kicking the hell out of Kazarian. That'll make a mother proud.
You do not insult a Marine's mama.
Very
I'll tell
true.
you that much.
Very, very true. Kazarian now trying to gather himself back inside the ring. Death's press. And here comes Macklin. Remember, the title can only change hands via pinfall or submission in the ring, not via countout or disqualification.
Now Macklin's just got to regain a little bit of composure here. To your point, got to get this done in the center of the
go
ring.
for the chicken wing. Go for the chicken wing. Back elbow there by Macklin.
Like a firecracker, and boom!
An Olympic slam from Bulletproof Steve Macklin, who's all sorts of fired up here at Bound for Glory.
Tom, you and I both know what kind of pride and meaning Macklin put in being that first ever international champion. It meant the world to him to set that pattern, to set that tone for a brand new championship.
Macklin trying to right a wrong as he believes in his mind. But right now he's got Kazarian right where he wants him.
Bringing everybody with him. Look out!
Oh, and Kazarian nearly got caught in the crosshairs.
Oh, looking for a cutter out of their way.
Wait a minute, now it's Macklin with a chicken wing on Kazarian.
Kazarian was going for that cutter he pulled on Macklin at Victory Road, but
There's
no.
a cover. Oh, wait a minute, Kazarian had his hand on the ropes, the referee caught him.
Good catch by referee Alice Lane there.
The match continues, and there's Macklin right after Kazarian. Oh, and a backstabber.
That'll slow you up real quick.
On the move. Low clothesline. Listen, I'll give credit to Frankie Kazarian. He acquitted himself well this past Tuesday as a part of Showdown representing Team TNA.
Look out.
But right now, he's caught in a Boston Crab in low mass.
How apropos as Macklin looking to get the submission victory here.
Kazarian getting to the bottom rope. Steve Macklin refusing to relinquish. He's got to be careful he doesn't get disqualified. He won't win the title.
That's what I'm saying. That's if Macklin has a big weakness in his armor, it's that he can't let it get to his head. The emotions can get to become a bit much.
Go for KIA. Kazarian able to escape. Kazarian does own the 3-1 advantage. All-time one-on-one against Macklin.
Kaz with a little Pele kick there, shout out to AJ Styles, and right there.
A tribute to Christopher Daniels, Angel Swings. Oh, and a kick out. His old bad influence teammate. It's been a weekend of tributes, whether you're in the United States or Australia.
No kidding, two of Frankie Kazarian's greatest rivals represented in the span of about 10 seconds there.
It's also special for Kazarian to be competing here in Massachusetts. He trained under the late, great Hall of Famer Killer Kowalski nearby in Malden. You can hear how the people in Lowell feel about Frankie.
This is where the man cut his teeth. How dare they?
Oh my God, hold on a second. Is Kazarian thinking about fade to black from the second rope?
Oh, he thought about it, that's for damn sure. Macklin, though, saw it coming.
Oh, now Macklin again, he's got to be careful. Cannot risk a disqualification, but Kazarian is down.
You know it's serious when you go full Tyson, and Macklin about to drop the jumper headbutt, but no!
Kazarian rolled out of the way. Now Macklin needs to regroup out on the apron. I don't think Kazarian's going to give him the time. There's a slingshot cutter.
Wait, this is how it went down at Victory Road!
Macklin able to kick out. Macklin stays alive.
And Kaz can't believe it. And now it's the King who has to not get frustrated, not let his blood boil.
Stop there by Kazarian. Plenty of frustration for Kazarian, who much of the last few years has been talking about capturing the TNA World Championship. He saw an opportunity, believed there was a weakness he could take advantage of, thrived at Victory Road amidst the chaos, and took the international title.
Hang on, though. Look at the position Macklin's in. A little bit of insult to injury. You saw Macklin going for the chicken wing. Maybe Kaz thinks turnabout is fair play here.
Is Macklin about to get caught in the crosshairs? Wait a minute, Macklin sits up. Kazarian went into the turnbuckle.
Oh, wait, here we go, turning it right back around.
Now this is how it's done. Kazarian gets caught in the crosshairs.
Nearly cutting the King of TNA in half there.
And now Macklin trying to set up for it. Yes! KIA!
Planted!
Steve Macklin is taking back the TNA International title.
Here is your winner and new TNA International Champion, Steve Macklin.
And there is TNA President Carlos Silva to return the International Championship to Steve Macklin here at Bound for Glory.
What a way to start things off here. You see the members of the U.S. Marine Corps who joined Macklin on his entrance watching with pride. That match was non-stop action. How apropos here for TNA Bound for Glory.
And a tribute by Macklin to those Marines who come from recruiting station Boston, in a year where Marines 250 campaign will celebrate the 250th Marine Corps birthday on November 10th. And there's Steve Macklin celebrating his championship win with his mother, Annie.
Like mother, like son, ain't no doubt about it. Now I see where he gets it.
Is it weird that I found that a little emotional? I'm a little teary-eyed by that.
Yes, yes it is. Either way, a great start to the night for bulletproof Steve Macklin. No doubt about it. Moose is the definition of a professional wrestler in every sense of the word. The type of guy who will tell you he will hold that TNA X Division title as long as he wants.
And the words of the TNA Hall of Famer, the Professor Mike Tenay, it's not about weight limits, it's about no limits. The TNA X Division Championship was first introduced back in 2002 in Huntsville, Alabama, captured by one AJ Styles. It would be held by other tremendous athletes, the likes of Jerry Lynn, the aforementioned Samoa Joe, plus Frankie Kazarian. We saw how Mustafa Ali took it to new heights, plus Chris Sabin, Austin Aries. The list goes on. And now Slater and Moose will battle for this prestigious championship tonight at Slammiversary. Now Slater going right after Moose. What do you think about this early strategy here as Slater's given up a lot of size?
I mean, he knew that going into this. Look out.
Go to hell! Moose connects!
Are you kidding?
Oh, this could be over quickly. Oh, and a kick out.
That is a bad start for Leon Slater. He's got to duck and move to avoid action like that, to avoid physicality and offense like that.
Moose has gotten himself into impeccable shape for this title defense. Oh, now Slater trying to avoid the power bomb. There goes Moose over the top.
Here we go, a little bit of duck and move. Moose is on the hunt, but Leon is on the move.
Big chop by Moose. Now Slater,
Yeah.
Able to turn things around there amongst the ropes. Hold on a
Look at
second.
this.
Oh, now Moose.
Oh, wait. Moose is thinking powerbomb.
Oh, shoulder first into the steel steps.
Great move again by Slater, avoiding the contact. This is what he needs to do, because Moose is gonna go high impact, high physicality.
Slater avoiding catastrophe there on the outside. Watch this as Leon Slater was trying to take Moose off of his feet, was able to escape the near 300-pounder, and then boom, Moose's left shoulder went into the steel.
Here's the thing, meanwhile, as we come back to live action here, Leon Slater took an extra minute getting Moose into the ring. It's a big, big man. And now trying to lift the X Division champion. I don't know how
Was trying to get him up, was trying to get Moose up, maybe thinking, oh my God, about that rack blue thunder bomb we've seen him use in the past.
Moose able to counter there, though.
Oh, look at Slater.
A lot more to Leon Slater than makes
Oh
the
my
eye.
God, whipped into the corner by Moose.
Shades of Mustafa Ali earlier tonight. A shattering throw into the corner. Take another look at this. Just whipped into the buckle, ricocheting off back onto the canvas.
Incredible velocity there by Moose, who has 12 title defenses now between TNA, NXT, and AAA Lucha Libre.
And here stands on TNA's biggest stage, defending the title that many would argue is the lifeblood of TNA wrestling, that X Division that has so often defined this company to its very core.
It is TNA Wrestling's signature championship. It made TNA different from the very start. It took every type of wrestling you could imagine. It made a scenario where the athletes that walked into X Division title matches had to prove they were the best, no matter their weight class or background. That has been the beauty of this championship and the beauty of TNA Wrestling, the home of revolutionary professional wrestling for 23 years.
And right now, though, Moose is like a lion playing with his food.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, Leon Slater trying to resist the offense here by Moose. Uh-oh. Oh, the Uranagi by Moose.
You can only resist it so long. Moose not only powerful, his high in-ring acumen. But either way, no matter which way you toss, I mean, Slater is just being outmatched physically. There's no doubt in my mind that Leon Slater has the heart of an absolute lion. And oh, wait a second. Now, Moose thinking about a dangerous move on a dangerous part of the ring here.
Leon Slater doing the smart thing, dropping his body weight here. Oh, kick right to the back of the neck. Leon Slater's bought himself some time. What can he do with it?
He's got to find an opening here. Once again,
Oh,
trying to muscle up the X Division champion. I hope Slater's not trying to bite off more than he can chew.
oh, boot right to the face there by Slater.
And oh, wait.
Oh, dear God. Oh, no, not this again. Hold on a second. Oh, down goes Moose on the outside.
What a counter! And it's moments like this that not only wow the world, but open up opportunity for Slater. The Rana to Moose, sending him spine tingling and crashing to the floor.
Now Slater dives back inside. Title can only change hands via pinfall or submission in the ring, not via countout or disqualification. Leon Slater over the top. Oh, he got caught by Moose. Caught by Moose on the entranceway.
The power of the face of the franchise.
Oh my God, what the hell is Moose saying? Oh, Moose goes down on the ramp.
Another counter from Leon Slater.
Leon Slater avoiding disaster.
Not once, but twice. And now he knows he's got to get the champ in the ring if he wants to make history here tonight.
Slater tossed inside by Moose. Hold on, oh my God, look out! Big play, Slater!
Leon Slater doing what he was born to do, taken to the skies. You talk about no limits. Leon Slater has no freaking limit.
The Hardys believe in the promise of Leon Slater, thus the Jeff Hardy-esque paint that Slater is adorning here tonight. And in attendance this evening, Leon Slater's mother, Joanne, his sister, Lana, his girlfriend, Madison, who've supported him through this entire journey in professional wrestling.
And now Slater perched up top. Thought he saw a moment. Moose, though, rises to counter.
Pop-up powerbomb by Moose.
Nasty landing.
There's the cover, trying to hold on to the championship. Leon Slater got the left shoulder up.
A lot of heart left in Leon Slater, to the surprise of no one. Take another look at this. Slater just bypassing the ring post there all the way to take out Moose on the floor.
$7,623 filling the UBS Arena on Long Island, New York, the highest attended event in TNA wrestling history in North America.
And the biggest stage will require,
dear God.
I was just about to say, require the biggest play from Slater, but if Moose can keep up that level of physicality, I don't know how much left Leon Slater has.
Hashtag TNA Slammiversary, still the #1 trend in sports on X. And still watching from ringside here is TNA President Carlos Silva, who just had to hand our TNA Knockouts World Championship to NXT's JC Jane. Has got to be sick to his stomach. But meanwhile, watching as Moose and Slater unfold. Oh, went for another chop, went for another big chop. Slater caught it.
The defiance in the eyes of Leon Slater.
Slater off of the ropes, trying to chop down the near 300-pounder.
Look at that, Slater coming off with everything he got.
Oh, big clothesline, discus clothesline.
Cleaning the clock of Slater.
Oh, look out, buckle bomb by Moose. Whoa, big lariat by Slater. Down goes Moose.
You heard that almost guttural battle cry from Leon Slater after the buckle bomb. There is so much more life left in Leon Slater.
Both Moose and Slater down. The X Division Championship is at stake tonight. Live on Long Island, New York at Slammiversary. Slater somehow the first one back up to his feet. Both these men have sustained a lot of damage.
It has been an extremely physical matchup as Moose taking any advantage he can get here. Moose has been walking gingerly ever since those multiple hurricanranas out on the floor.
Oh, now Moose, a leg lariat there by Slater. Slater realizes he's got an opening, however.
This could be it. Slater scrambling to the top here. Moose was thinking spear, met the leg lariat.
Slater going to the top turnbuckle. Moose is down, but Moose grabbed a hold of the top rope, and that slowed up Slater.
Nasty landing for Leon Slater, but now look at this. Moose lined up in the corner.
Moose thinking about a spear. Is he about to get caught, however? Slater trying to capture the title.
Moose able to get out, but oh!
Toss into the top rope. Spear by Moose.
And is the dream over for Slater?
No! Slater kicked out of the spear. And there you can see Leon Slater's mother, sister, and girlfriend in attendance tonight at Slammiversary, all the way from the United Kingdom to right here on Long Island, New York, to support Leon.
Watching with bated breath, you can almost feel the tension reverberating off of them. All thoughts, all vibes with Leon Slater in the ring, but I mean, after that spear, and a miraculous kick out, but is it a matter of time here?
Moose thinking about another spear, charging at Leon Slater, that left shoulder into the turnbuckle.
Great wherewithal. And wait a second.
Leon Slater got him up! We got him up!
Can he do this?
Trying to set up for that Rack Blue Thunder Bomb, calls in Utopia!
And Slater has come back to life. It is now Moose who is the hunted.
Spear by Slater!
Are you kidding me?
Slater speared Moose!
Moose is primed and in position.
Come on, kid!
And Slater is up top in front of 7,000 plus, gets the Swanton for 50.
Oh, and Moose kicks out at 2.9.
How?
No one in TNA has ever kicked out of the Swanton 450.
Take a look at this. Picture perfect in every single way, but the face of the franchise, living up to every accolade he's ever won. And Slater looks like he's seen a ghost.
Leon Slater can't believe it. One of the most eye-popping moves in all of professional wrestling. The Swanton 450 wasn't enough to put away Moose. Now what does Slater do?
And look at that, you can see it, oh, the frustration. Slater, that was his shot. And Moose egging him on.
Oh, the hunted has turned into the hunter. Oh, wait a minute, now Moose slowing up Slater. Oh, and down goes Moose. Moose perhaps acting out of desperation.
And you can see almost the anger building up in Slater, the determination reaching a different level.
On the move from the second rope and a spear in midair.
And Slater just driven right out of the ring. The force of that spear driving Leon Slater from this very ring.
Slater on the outside of the ring trying to buy himself some time, but Moose is loading up. On the move, look out, Code Red! A tribute to Amazing Red!
But now can he get him back in the ring? Can Leon Slater capitalize?
Moose is back inside. Leon Slater trying to seal the deal, trying to make history.
Now, can he get it done when the moment matters? Can he make the moment?
And Moose rolls away.
And a little bit of sign language for Slater as Moose moves towards the center of the ring. Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Oh, a Swanton Bomb!
A tribute to one of his mentors, Jeff Hardy, and now following up.
Swanton 450! Come on, kid! Leon Slater is the youngest X Division champion of all time!
Here is your winner and new TNA X Division champion,
going to celebrate with his mother, his sister, and his girlfriend. What a moment!
Something Leon Slater has been working for since he was 9 years old. As a young kid in England, watching TNA wrestling grow, flourish, and find itself here at a place like the UBS Arena in New York, packed to the gills. In a night full of history, another record has been broken by the moment maker, Leon Slater.
Our president, Carlos Silva, in the ring to award the X Division Championship to Leon Slater. Wait a minute, Moose taking away the title belt.
Moose may be a little sour. His plans thwarted. Wait a second.
And there's the bell. Grace charges right after Blanchard, and they pick up right where they left off.
You had to imagine this is exactly how this was going to go down. No wasting any time here for either one of these athletes.
And the referee trying to control Jordan Grace, who's all fired up, and you can understand why. When you have Tessa Blanchard return to this company after years away, saying that this company belongs to her, that the Knockouts division belongs to her. You can understand why the Juggernaut is so intense tonight.
Look at that ferocity!
Juggernaut jackhammer on the outside of the ring. Raywell, this could be quick.
This is fast, this is furious. Do not blink for a second of this matchup.
And there's got to be a part of Jordan Grace that wants to hurt Tessa Blanchard, not just win this match, Raywell.
Here's the thing, this thing has gotten so personal, so fast with these two.
Oh
my God. And so damn nasty.
And you can hear the reception for Tessa Blanchard. Oh, wait a minute, off of the ropes, he's going for the Hurricane Rana, but caught. Oh, Blanchard smashed into the barricade.
Look at this, Grace is not done though.
Now Blanchard just trying to escape by any means necessary in the double stop. Well, referee Paige Prinzavali getting Blanchard back inside to at least reset the 10 count so the match can continue.
Look at this, stepping on the hand of Jordan Grace there, keeping control, even here on the apron, on the outside like this.
Oh, going for a stomp right to the face. And Juggernaut. Versus the stretch muffler there for a moment, but Blanchard smashed Grace face first into the apron.
Great counter there. Look at it again. This is just how intense it's gotten between these two. So quickly. You know, to be fair, Tom, we always called Jordan Grace what? The history maker. And in your own words, Tessa Blanchard has made history herself here in this company. There might be more under the surface in common between these two than meets the eye.
And now Jordan tossed back inside by Blanchard. Blanchard has one goal tonight, cover and a kick out. Forearm in the face, trying to end this thing. And another kick out by Grace. Blanchard has one goal, break the Juggernaut and take TNA for herself.
And here's the thing, she has every tool to do it. Every single one. We are talking about a third-generation professional wrestling talent here. Her grandfather, Joe Blanchard, promoted wrestling all over. Her father, the infamous Tully Blanchard, a legend in his own right. This is someone who believes and has proved that they are born to do this in every sense of the word.
Athletically, Tessa Blanchard is the total package. Splash there, trying to put this thing away and a kick out. former TNA World Champion, former TNA Knockouts World Champion. She hasn't lost a match in this company since 2019. Tommy Dreamer referenced that on the Countdown to Genesis.
And not only that, to Tommy Dreamer's point as well, while some people may not have seen Tessa Blanchard, especially here in the Impact Zone, obviously in the last couple of years, she has not been hiding under a rock somewhere. She has been competing full-time all over, particularly in Mexico, honing her craft to the highest degree, and now bringing that right back here to TNA.
Grace is trying to accomplish some sort of control here against Blanchard. Easier said than done. The reverse DDT by the undeniable Diamond, and a kick out by Grace.
When you talk about Tessa Blanchard athletically having every gift possible to get the job done here, but we're talking about physical specimens. Jordynne Grace is the definition of that, and has been, and that is what has allowed her to run, to control, to dominate this Knockouts division for so long.
Elbow strikes here by Grace, just trying to keep Blanchard at bay. The same way Grace tried to start off this match quickly, Blanchard just as quickly turned the tide. Oh, big forearm shot there by Grace.
Jordynne Grace trying to use that strength to turn this match once again into her favor.
And now Blanchard, sunset flip, trying to rip Grace off of the top turnbuckle. Ooh, takes out the footing.
Smart strategy there from Blanchard. She wasn't going to win that strength game, not against Grace.
And trying to do that one more time, trying to remove. Oh, Grace's grip from the top rope. And look at the Juggernaut smashing Blanchard into the top turnbuckle.
And that time is no easy feat from that position there. You don't have as much strength as you normally do, but still.
Oh! Double knees, here's the cover. Oh, what a kick out there by Grace. A little taste of the way Blanchard can end matches. Likes to go for that top rope lung blower that she calls Magnum.
Speaking of the top rope, Blanchard looking to climb here.
Ooh, open palm strike there by Grace.
It was just that 1 second looking into the crowd, a little distracted there. Grace takes advantage.
The animosity between these two is palpable.
I mean, we literally spilled over into our commentary area on a recent TNA Impact.
Wait a minute, off the top, the fall-away slam from the top turnbuckle.
My God! Incredible power, incredible strength from the Juggernaut. Just tossing Tessa Blanchard like a sandbag.
Jordynne Grace is once again in spectacular shape for this matchup, as is Tessa Blanchard, but you can see how badly these two want the victory. They know how significant the outcome is.
And now, look at this. Face to face. Just slugging it out in the center of a TNA ring. A battle for the heart and soul of the Knockouts division. A battle for the heart and soul of this very company.
Now Grace continues to have answers, keeping Blanchard in close. Big shots in a knee, right to the midsection by Blanchard.
Wait.
Oh! And again, Grace able to counter Blanchard.
We've seen Jordynne Grace do this in recent times. It's these body slams back to back to back. But wait, look out!
Oh, and face first into the top turnbuckle.
Like a lawn dart there.
Oh, wait a minute. Going for a package pile driver, maybe. No, into the power bomb. Cover. Oh, and a kick out.
So very close here. Take another look. Loaded it up. That package turned it into a power bomb here and almost put it away. 2.99. And Blanchard kicks out.
What a scene here inside the Curtis Colwell Center, live in Dallas. Capacity crowd for Genesis. Standing switch here by Blanchard, back elbow by Grace.
Such a big fight feel, to use the cliche, but it is.
Full Nelson here by Grace. Blanchard doing anything she can to break free. Finally does. There are not many that can say they've accomplished that against the Juggernaut.
But quickly countered again by Jordan Grace. Back and forth these two go. Look out!
They're trying to hook the arms. Oh, wait a minute! Blanchard getting the better of that exchange. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. Oh, what a kick out by Grace.
Once again, so very damn close. You can see it etched onto the face of Tessa Blanchard. She was convinced that was it.
Now Blanchard scurries into another cover and a kick out, perhaps out of desperation there. Is Blanchard getting frustrated?
There's no doubt about it anytime. And wait.
Hold on, was trying to set up for Buzzsaw, the hammerlock DDT.
Grace, though, done her own homework, saw that one coming.
Blanchard trying to quicken the pace and a spine buster to slow that down. Here's the cover. Blanchard gets the shoulder up at 2.
Great intensity there from Grace, though, to quickly get to that cover.
Shoulder sound, cover. Oh, and Blanchard able to stay in it. Another look at the spine buster there.
Look at this. Blanchard, relentless here, defiant to the bitter end.
Oh, grabbing a handful of hair. By any means necessary for Tessa Blanchard. All the sneak attacks we've seen over the last month by Blanchard. Trying to take out Grace on her own turf.
Look at this. Carrying the full weight of Tessa Blanchard all the way up to her feet. Jordan Grace!
Unbelievable strength by Grace. Leaping into the neck breaker, however, is Blanchard.
Great counter there.
Will this end it? No, a kick out by Grace.
How physical is, we knew it would be, but man, they are taking it to another level here tonight. Resilience of Jordan Grace, though, trying to shine through here.
Oh, spinning to the outside and flattening Grace on the floor.
Take another look at this twisting cross body here. And I tell you, a little bit of that lucha libre experience she's had from her years in Mexico. Once again, the subtle thing is stepping on the hand of Grace. It's the second time in this matchup just to control her opponent. Again, the veteran instinct of Tessa Blanchard here.
God, what the hell is Blanchard thinking out here? Hold on a second. Grace has got Blanchard up. Oh my God!
Holy God! Take a look at this, rolling DVD off the stairs directly to the floor. What won't these women do to one another to win this matchup?
What respect being shown by the fans here in Dallas, Texas, to the best athletes in the TNA Knockouts division. Going to war tonight at Genesis. There's the cover by Grace, trying to end this thing, and Blanchard will not go quietly.
There was just enough time out on the floor there, just enough breathing room to stay alive in this matchup. What will it take? I mean, Tom, this begs the question, is it too early to put this match on a list for match of the year? Holy hell.
I don't think so. I agree with you. Going for the Juggernaut driver. And Blanchard able to thwart it just for a moment. Blanchard rushes into the corner.
Back and forth again. The counters, everybody. Blanchard having answers for Grace. Grace responding to Blanchard here.
Oh my God, once again up onto the shoulders. What the hell is Jordynne Grace thinking about this time?
This is that power game, but Blanchard looking for an answer.
Oh, down goes Grace. Blanchard got the better of it. Cover. Oh, and Grace able to kick out.
And Blanchard beside herself that didn't put it away. Take another look at this. Blanchard managed to pop off with this crucifix driver from the top rope. And somehow Grace stays alive.
And listen, there are a lot of outside factors in this matchup that Jordynne Grace and Tessa Blanchard are well aware of. We are focusing on the sport. Tessa Blanchard trying to put away Jordynne Grace, trying to claim TNA wrestling for herself.
Now looking to lock up the Juggernaut.
Trying to lock up a submission here, and Jordynne Grace wasn't going to allow it.
Wait.
Blanchard trying to set up there maybe for a cutter. Grace trying to catch Blanchard on head scissors. Octopus by Blanchard.
Right in the center of the ring, too. Oh, look at this. Twisting.
Ooh.
Looking to snap the fingers of the Juggernaut here.
Looking to do damage to Jordynne Grace, trying to affect her grip perhaps later on in the matchup. But look at Grace off of the top, off the rebound. Down goes Blanchard.
Just tossing Tessa Blanchard there.
Oh, and turned her inside out, high on the neck and shoulders. Blanchard able to kick out.
Take another look at this, just dumping Tessa Blanchard. But somehow, Blanchard, undeniable indeed, stays alive in this one. These two are dropping the house on one another.
Grace trying to corral Tessa Blanchard. Went for that spinning back fist. Those wasn't a lot on it. Now Blanchard. Oh, finally caught by one.
That one connected.
On a cutter. This time Blanchard finds the mark. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg on Grace and a power out at 2.
I've asked it 2, 3, 4 times. What in God's name is it gonna take to put this one away? Two of the damnedest, the toughest, the baddest athletes in women's wrestling, proven exactly why they are living up to that moniker.
And now Tessa Blanchard is going to the top rope. She's been known to go up top here to try and end matches. Has enough damage been done to the Juggernaut? Well, was maybe thinking about Magnum, able to roll through. Jordynne Grace, however, trying to stay with Blanchard.
Again, answers back and forth, but oh, Jordynne Grace trying to hold on, trying to rip Blanchard away from the corner. What's Blanchard doing?
Oh, it's Blanchard. Blanchard was trying to rip away that turnbuckle pad, it looked like, and now going for a ride, courtesy of Jordynne Grace. At face first into the canvas goes Blanchard. Another cover, and another kick out.
One more time, not enough to get it done.
I talked about the frustration moments ago for Tessa Blanchard. It's obvious Jordynne Grace is extremely frustrated at this point in the bout.
I believe both opponents are reaching that boiling point, trying to figure out what it's going to take to put it away.
Shoulders down, and a kick out. Grace, look at the strength. Up went Blanchard, escaped into the opposite corner. Back elbow by the undeniable Diamond. Wait a minute, trying to rip away another turnbuckle pad. Oh, referee Paige Prinzivali giving a warning there to Tessa Blanchard.
Trying to move it. Trying to expose it.
Oh, was trying to set up for Buzzsaw and Hammerlock DDT. Able to block that one. Could not block that spinning back fist by Grace.
And oh, look out here.
Up under the shoulders was saying about Shades of Samoa, the Muscle Buster. Oh, look at the strength of Grace.
Grace undeniable in her own right.
Oh, wait a minute! Buzzsaw into the turnbuckle.
That turnbuckle pad pulled out just enough.
Cover, cover. Oh, and Jordan Grace grabs the bottom rope. The match continues. But Ray, well, to your point, that turnbuckle pad was pulled away enough. It looked like Jordan Grace went face first into the exposed turnbuckle. And again, Blanchard is going for a turnbuckle pad. And this time rips it off entirely.
Persistence, if nothing else. And now, a target right on that buckle.
A bulldog face first into the exposed buckle goes Grace. And now Magnum by Blanchard.
God!
Tessa Blanchard has beaten Jordan Grace.
Here is your winner, Tessa Blanchard.
Blanchard has taken TNA. 23 years ago, the X Division Championship was introduced as the signature title of TNA Wrestling. It's not about weight limits, it's about no limits. And it's safe to say there are no limits as to what Leon Slater and Myron Reed are capable of in their careers, and especially in our main event tonight at Victory Road. What an opportunity ahead of these two young stars on the path to Bound for Glory. Myron Reed reminding Slater of what it's all about. Slater all too aware.
I appreciate that attitude from Myron Reed. I mean, this is, I believe you said this is Leon Slater's first singles main event here in this company.
And yes, on a TNA Live special.
That's right.
Yes.
And for Myron Reed, it's his first main event with TNA Wrestling here. There's a lot of pressure, but I appreciate the bravado. I appreciate the confidence. You have to come into a matchup like this with that. If you waver, you will fall.
A lot of people ask, what is TNA Wrestling all about in this year of resurgence for our company? This is what it's all about. This type of opportunity for two young stars who will light up the screen, light up the ring.
No doubt about it. People have made their legacies, made their careers in the X Division for a reason. I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I say AJ Styles is who he is because of the X Division.
Completely right. The very first X Division champion, as I mentioned, 23 years ago in Huntsville, Alabama. Great X Division champions, the likes of Chris Sabin, Samoa Joe, Frankie Kazarian, who we saw earlier on tonight. Trevor Lee, Amazing Red, Jay Lethal, the list goes on and on.
And of course, I'd be remiss. The other two rascals of Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz.
And that has bothered Myron Reed. He wants to join that company, but speaking of being bothered, Phil Leon Slater ticked off that he got into that situation there against Myron Reed.
We talked about that attitude Leon Slater comes into these matches with. Yeah. He feels, it's not a desperation, but a must win and a must go forward kind of attitude. He does not like being pushed back into a corner.
Quite literally backed up into a corner now here by Reed, the referee, separating these two. Champion's advantage goes to Leon Slater in this matchup.
Oh, and that is not going to sit well with the youngest in charge. Giving that attitude.
Reed tried to big brother Leon Slater, and the champion's not going to take that.
You talked about not wanting to be forgotten. I mean, it's been a phenomenal run so far, but it still feels like at the beginning for Leon Slater if he wants it to be. Meanwhile, Myron Reed's got nothing to lose here. Everything to gain in this main event.
And that is when wrestlers are at their most dangerous.
Absolutely.
Whoa, off of the ropes. Nice connection there by Reed.
And so you have to ask the question, will that desperation to never be forgotten, could it be the undoing of Leon Slater in a certain scenario? Could tonight be that scenario?
Slater being the aggressor in the early going there. Oh man, Reed had connected with that lung blower moments ago, but Slater got him with the single leg drop kick. Next Slater on the move, able to bring Reed down to the floor.
And you could see it. You could feel it radiating off Leon Slater. That confidence, that aggression.
If I can put into perspective the dedication of Leon Slater, so we take a look back here at what happened moments ago.
Take a look. Slater meeting Myron Reed at the ropes, dive into the floor, taking out the competition.
We're here tonight in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Leon Slater makes his home in Bradford, England. He traveled almost exactly 24 hours to get here. An hour drive from Bradford to Manchester. Manchester flight to London, delays there. Flew to Toronto, delays there. Got here to Edmonton, had to get here a full day early just to attempt to acclimate to the time zone. Can you imagine the dedication for an athlete to persevere through those situations and to continue on, to carry on, and get better and better throughout that process?
Well, yes. I mean, I've been that athlete at times, flying across the world, having to land and then run right to a show and wrestle. It's hard. I've never had to main event a pay-per-view defending a prestigious title. I will say that. So it is another level here for Leon Slater as he rains down upon Myron Reed. It is no easy feat, though, I can tell you that, for any athlete. And Slater is more than rising to the occasion.
Leon Slater with a cross body. He projected himself there, kick out it, won by Reed, and look at the expression on Slater's face, perturbed by that.
And again, this attitude, this confidence of Myron Reed, I'm not going to say it's getting to Slater, but I think it's maybe just a hair more than he anticipated out of the young goat.
Up onto the shoulders, is trying to set up for utopia, perhaps. Shoulders down, Reed trying to win the title. What a coup this would be on the path to Bound for Glory. It's 2 weeks away from Sunday, live in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Now, whoa,
oh, got him. Hold on, Reed. Reed trying to stack him up, trying to press the shoulders down. Slater able to escape.
The speed at which Myron Reed was able to just meet Slater, center of the ring, and then hits that. Unreal timing.
Watch this one more time. Leon Slater caught with this Rana, and Slater still found a way to power out. Look at him push off of the body of Reed. And that kick moments later by the young goat, flattening the champion.
Now the window of opportunity is wide open to Myron Reed here. What's he gonna do to take advantage?
Oh, now Reed able to sidestep him, connects with the back of the neck. Did that earlier on in the matchup, and that really ticked off Slater.
Great wherewithal again from Reed. Oh, up and over.
Slater tried to bait him there, it looked like.
Saw it coming. Tit for tat, miss for miss, counter for counter.
Reed dazing Slater.
Now Reed loading him up.
Oh, just launching Slater off the rebound. Scrambles into the cover, trying to win the X Division title, and a kick out.
Heavy bomb there from Myron Reed, but the youngest in charge staying in the matchup.
Capacity crowd here inside the Edmonton Expo Center in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. First time ever TNA Wrestling has ever made it all the way up here to Edmonton. What a reception we've had this evening, live for Victory Road. Oh, off the top, trying to set up Slater. Usually goes for a face buster there.
Slater had it scouted.
Slater wanted the crossover.
Again, Reed able to.
Oh, he caught him! Oh, he caught him! Trying to hit it! Trying to hit it! Oh, Utopia!
With a couple extra spins, is it enough?
Oh, and somehow Myron Reed kicked out.
And that's where Leon Slater can shine above so many others. He's got the athleticism, but he has this strength that you'd never expect out of the youngest in charge. Watch this. The way Reed just leaps and caught on the shoulder of Slater. Unreal balance, power, and ability.
Myron Reed had connected with offense earlier on in the matchup from that same type of situation. And again, Slater is adapting as this match goes on. It's not that he's manipulating Myron Reed, but he is baiting him at select points in time. He's learning from his mistakes as the match goes on.
And that's what makes a champion. That's what holds on to titles.
To use a football analogy, it's like a quarterback baiting a safety, trying to get him to move one play, one direction so he can complete a pass in another direction. It's brilliant.
Now Slater getting out of dodge. Ooh, not wasting any time. But Reed, what is it?
Oh, boom, right to the face there by Slater.
I don't know what Reed had in mind, but it backfires and now fell out of the ring, much to the chagrin of the champion.
Of course, the advantage to Slater.
Yeah, but that's not Slater.
It's not Slater's game. I completely agree with you.
Oh, wait a second. He's got his eyes on that corner. Here we go.
Big play, Slater! Right in front of the timekeeper's table.
And immediately not wasting any time, rolling him right in. This could be the closing moment.
Slater going to the top rope. Is it time for the Swanton 450? Rolled through, Reed able to escape just for a moment. Leg lariat by Slater.
Reed inside out.
This is the most aggressive version of Slater we've seen as champion. Oh my God, both men to the outside. Slater still got him. Oh, stun dog millionaire. Good God.
What the hell did we just witness? Let's take a look.
Holy hell, what a sequence.
The roll through, the counter, the suplex, to the outside, to the floor, to Slater, to the setup, to the stun dog. My God, this is what pro wrestling's all about, for crying out loud.
What an opportunity for these young stars in the main event of Victory Road.
Just when you thought the game couldn't be changed, meet Myron Reed and Leon Slater.
Myron Reed landing middle of the ring. Slater evading, very smart, getting himself outside of the ropes, taking himself away from danger, if anything, just for a moment.
Both guys continuing to attack.
Oh, flame on! The cutter from Reed to the outside.
Reed once again, big risk, big reward. Boom!
450! That's how he won the #1 contendership.
Can he take advantage though?
Damage to the midsection just by hitting that 450. Now trying to get into position. Cover. Oh, and a kick out.
That extra second, that extra solitary second it took Reed to get to the cover was all Leon Slater needed.
Now Reed trying to figure out a way to take the X Division title from Leon Slater.
Both these guys have been adapting to each other. That's been the game of Slater in this matchup. For Reed, it's about hitting the biggest bomb possible.
And look at Leon Slater. He's back up to his feet. He's taking a lot of damage, but he's shaking his head. You and I know Slater well enough. Oh, you better look out.
He's the nicest young man I've ever met in my life backstage. But when that bell rings, you have a warrior on your hands.
Go for the leg lariat. Reed like it's the Matrix. Oh my God, he got him with a cutter.
The timing is perfect.
Reed backed up Slater into the corner now, up to the top turnbuckle. The damage has been done to the midsection, the core, the lower back, it appears, on Myron Reed in the course of this bout.
You can see Reed heading up top.
Oh, it got turned around. Slater countered it.
That twisting suplex out of the corner into the center. And now Slater once again looking to take advantage. Put it all the way down.
Reed is down. Both men feeling the pain of this matchup. Small time 450. A thriller at Victory Road. The last time he competed in Barbed Wire Massacre, it was nearly 3 years ago in Victory Road, representing Cactus Jack that night. Sami Callihan understands that Abyss made this match infamous, but he claims that Barbed Wire Massacre belongs to the Death Machine, and it is hard to argue that point.
Few people I know or who I've watched in this world of professional wrestling who have gravitated to this level of violence like Sami Callihan.
Oh, and a straight right by Warner to start things off. Warner, who has been in his fair share of hardcore and extreme environments throughout his career outside of TNA.
And look, it goes without
Oh my God. Oh, immediately through the barbed wire door.
wasting zero time. I was about to tell you, as if you needed me to. Don't expect no headlocks. Don't expect no fancy wrist locks. Expect nothing but the worst of the worst.
This ain't ballet, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this and listen. You can hear Warner's body crashing through the door.
Oh, it's a ballet.
Oh my God! Look
It
at
is a ballet of
bloodshed. We get a shot of the arm of Mance Warner. Dear God!
And immediately, the blood has been spilt.
Oh, the barbed wire bat, the left arm of Mance Warner is ripped up. And we are mere minutes into this match.
And Callihan sees that as a target painted red on the flesh of Mance Warner.
Oh, God, look at Warner's arm. Dear God.
If it were any other man, I'd be worried already about Warner's maybe ability to continue.
The cameraman just handed the ominous black bag to Sami Callihan.
Callihan demands something. In this kind of environment, I wouldn't be one
What's in this
to
black bag?
refuse him.
Oh, we've seen this before from Callihan. It's a Nintendo 64 controller wrapped in barbed wire. Oh my God.
Oh my God, oh God!
Oh! Carving up the skull of Warner.
Look, GoldenEye used to cause me pain, but nothing like this, sweet Jesus.
And WWF No Mercy's my favorite game, but still.
Different kind of gameplay here tonight.
Oh my God.
On the forehead, the mouth now.
Oh my God, we reported it earlier. Both these men had sustained injuries coming into this match. Callihan, an ocular burn. Meanwhile, Warner, a scratched cornea. These two have been destroying each other.
Like I was trying to say before, if it were anybody else, I'd be concerned. Maybe let's call this match early, but someone like Mance Warner, He was raised in this kind of environment.
You're concerned. His fiance, Steph Delander's got to be concerned. Oh, Callahan's biting Warner.
Again, she knows the man she's marrying. She knows her man. He cut his teeth, literally cut his teeth in matches like this.
And Steph's got to be careful with the barbed wire as well. Callahan back after Warner, wiping Warner's blood on his face. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Using Warner's own DNA as war paint, and now Callahan tastes the barbed wire.
Oh, it's stuck to the chest of Callahan. Oh, cover here on a kick out.
If you can call it that, just trying to barely get his shoulder off the mat. Our referee, as you can see, Frank Gastineau, gloved up for this. You never know where you're counting or putting your hands. You could be touching razor wire.
Yeah, he's wearing specialty gloves, not just medical gloves we typically see. Oh, wear a hazmat suit with these two.
And that door splattered in blood already. Like a human panini press with Sami Callihan beneath it there. Perhaps a cheese grater is a more appropriate analogy, cutting the flesh of the death machine.
How is Warner thinking about now? Callahan trying to fight back. Oh, pushed into the barbed wire among the ropes. Oh, look at Callahan.
No man unscathed.
Oh, and into the ropes. Warner was saying about the Cactus Driver 97.
Warner, much like Sami minutes ago, might be stuck in, pinned in a little bit on those ropes, that barbed wire.
Barbed wire ball. Oh, God. Oh, God. Not this. Oh!
Back to the arm of Warner.
The left arm's already diced up, now going to the right.
Look at me!
Oh, God!
Callahan is depraved here. What is going through the mind? No way. No, my God!
And the strike. Dear God. What is Callahan? Think about now. Oh, a suplex into the barbed wire sphere.
Absolute carnage here in Vegas. A whole new definition to painting the town red.
Warner stepped foot in this company and sought to make a name for himself at Callahan's expense. This is how the Death Machine responds. Bloodthirsty lot tonight in Sin City. And now Callahan storming around ringside.
As if what was in and around the ring wasn't enough. More steel, more weapons.
Oh, launching a steel chair that struck Warner.
Callahan wandering around here like some kind of mad scientist, planning his next move.
Referee checking on Warner to see if he can continue somehow Warner said yes.
Now you see the chairs set up. Callahan now trying to get one of those doors covered in barbed wire, setting it up almost like a table here. Taking his time, deliberate movements of Callahan here, and could he be thinking cactus driver into the barbed wire possibly?
Trying to set up for that cactus driver. 97, he's driven through the barbed wire door. Warner into the cover. Oh, and Callahan's still alive.
Kicking out, and you almost have to wonder why.
Take another look. This has gone to a whole other level. But somehow, Callahan will not back down.
The barbed wire you see just sticking to the right shoulder of Callahan there.
Ringside doctor trying to wrap up Mance Warner, trying to cut down on the bleeding.
Anything to keep going. Mance Warner just wants to keep fighting.
There's a reason he earned the nickname, the Southern Psycho.
He's living up to every bit of it, just as the Death Machine himself has done.
Callahan's all wrapped up in the barbed wire.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Warner's trying to rip hair out of Callahan's head.
I think he was trying to drive his eyes into the barbed wire.
Oh my God! He's trying to do that eye for an eye. Callahan and Warner in barbed wire massacre.
They've already torn at each other's eyes throughout this.
Oh God!
The stunner into the pile of barbed wire and wood. Absolute carnage. What is going to be left of either one of these guys at the end of all of this?
Callahan getting back up to his feet, and the referee's trying to untangle Callahan from the barbed wire.
But in doing so, you're just ripping and tearing at any flesh it might be clung to. The hatred so deep, these men willing to continue hobbling through it all. Wait a second.
Is that a lemon?
This is less about the violence and proverbial putting salt in the wound. Is he gonna do what I think? Oh, look at tearing away at the bandage.
God, and our doctor trying to wrap up that left arm.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine how that stings?
It's a totally different kind of agony.
Oh my God.
Well, you know, I talked about proverbially rubbing salt in the wound. That's not good enough for the Death Machine. He wants the real damn thing.
Sammy's having fun.
Of course he is.
Sammy's having fun in Barbed Wire Massacre.
Now reach, oh boy. The barbed wire wasn't enough. He now wants to staple the flesh of Mance Warner.
I don't know if there's going to be much left of Mance for Steph to marry.
There's not going to be much left of either one of these. Wait a second.
Oh, dear God. No.
Sweet God!
Oh! Stop it!
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Look at the blood on the door. Oh no! Oh God! Oh! Damn it!
Good God. All those sweet kisses from Steph won't be French no more. I'll tell you that much. Good freaking Lord.
This is insanity. This is absolute insanity, Ray Wall.
The Leonard Cohen of violence. Sami Callihan conducting an orchestra of absolute mayhem here in Las Vegas.
Oh, and a low blow by Warner.
Before Callihan could salt the wounds of Mance Warner.
Oh, now biting the hand to grab the bag. Salt into the open wounds on the skull of Callihan.
Wait a second. Steph Delander just handed a screwdriver.
Steph's handed that same screwdriver to Warner in the past in this rivalry. Remember the street fight they had at Sacrifice.
That'll certainly take an eye out, along with a lot more. Wait, Callihan out fishing.
The hell? What the hell does Sami? Dear God, it's a spike. This is way back for Sami Callihan to his rivalry with Penta years ago.
Sami does not forget.
God! A standoff between Warner and Callihan.
Oh, no!
Oh my God, driving these into the skulls. Oh!
What is the human body's threshold for pain? Threshold for agony? We are finding out tonight.
Also, Mance Warner, in an attempt to make a name for himself. Also, Sami Callihan can prove to the world who the Death Machine really is. And somehow, neither man is backing down.
Absolutely. That's just a crap load of barbed wire. That's all that is. As if there wasn't enough.
A standoff in the barbed wire. Oh! Again to the eyes. Oh, Lord!
To the manhood of the Mancer.
Hell.
You know, you said it earlier, Tom. A shout out to the hardcore legend.
Oh God. Mr. Sacco with barbed wire into the mouth of Warner. Dear God. Wrapped up in the barbed wire. Cactus Driver 97.
Please, please, please.
Here is your winner, Sami Callihan.
They say what we do in life echoes in eternity. Well, the halls of wrestling history have been reverberating with the sound of screaming crowds and splintering tables for over 25 years, thanks to Team 3D.
Look who's here! Known in TNA as Brother Runt, known in WWE as Spike Dudley.
A Dudley family reunion at Bound for Glory. And oh wait, it wouldn't be complete.
They are the most extreme and the most decorated tag team to ever do it. Bully Ray and Devon broke the glass ceiling. They were at the forefront of innovation in this business. And for as many bodies and tables as they have been decimating, Team 3D is out to rectify one fateful night 25 years ago. Devon's family here in attendance. It has been 2 years since Team 3D have united for a matchup. And it took place right here in TNA Wrestling on our 1000th episode of Impact. Both these teams have been on the record. The place for this match has always been TNA Wrestling to them.
No matter what happens after the bell rings, no matter the result, this is the end of an era.
Considered arguably the most popular and the most influential tag team of all time. One of the hardest thinking.
I mean, it is a tables match, but oh, the Hardys can't be involved without bringing out some extra hardware.
From trampolines in Cameron, North Carolina, to death-defying WrestleMania moments littered with ladders, to revolutionizing the industry over and over again here in TNA. Matt and Jeff Hardy's legacy will live forever.
Decades of moments, decades of memories. Hell, the reason 90% of you people out there know the band Creed is because of the moments that these men made were then set to music. My God. I mean, if you are a wrestling fan in 2025, north of 10 years old, you have an indelible impression of Team 3D and the Hardys. Ladders, chairs, and a hell of a lot of tables littered throughout wrestling history thanks to these amazing, amazing athletes.
Bully Ray said it himself at the final negotiation. In his opinion, the reason for the resurgence of TNA wrestling in 2025 is the Hardys.
It's a big reason. There's no doubt about it. You see these men have lines to meet fans hours long after every show we do, every city we go to. The fans love them because they love the fans and they show it.
This is the moment we have all been waiting for. Two of the most decorated tag teams in the history of professional wrestling. We will never be here again. For the last time, one final table.
Introducing first the challengers from Dudleyville. They are former ECW, WWE, WCW, NWA, TNA, IWGP Tag Team Champions. They're the only tag team in history in the WWE Hall of Fame and the TNA Hall of Fame. They are the most decorated tag team of all time. Team 3D, the Dudley Boys. And their opponents, from the Hardy compound in Cameron, North Carolina, they are former WCW, Ring of Honor, and WWE Tag Team Champions. They are the reigning, defending NXT and TNA World Tag Team Champions, Matt, Jeff, the Hardys.
And now Jeff Hardy charges at Bully Ray.
Just like that, we're down to a 2-on-1 in this incredible, this legendary end of an era matchup.
This is a tables match for the NXT and TNA Tag Team titles. 3D right out of the gates. The Dudleys dropping bombs.
And just like that, Matt Hardy is broken.
And remember, the only way to win is to offensively drive both of your opponents through tables. As it was 25 years ago, it is so tonight.
Now, Matt out of the equation. Now it's Jeff 2-on-1 into the Lion's Den.
Jeff Hardy going right after Devon. Now Bully Ray gonna try to cut down the Giant here. Bully Ray asking for more from Jeff Hardy. No countouts, no disqualifications in this matchup. A little whisper in the wind, but Team 3D knows that one all too well.
It is not their first rodeo. It is their last rodeo, and they're gonna make it count.
Right off the bat.
And here we go. You know the words, folks.
Devon with the headbutt off of the top. Team 3D coming out strong here at Bound for Glory.
Doesn't get any clearer than that.
Devon busting out the lumber. Matt Hardy taken out with a 3D, and Jeff Hardy inside the ring, suffering that diving headbutt courtesy of Devon.
One's not good enough. There's two tables being loaded into the ring here. The Dudleys came in here with a plan, with motivation. Look out, Jeff. Look out!
Through the table. That's one.
And we're just started. Team 3D's already halfway to winning the titles.
And now Matt Hardy with a steel chair going after Team 3D. Again, you have to offensively drive both your opponents through a table. Jeff Hardy's already gone through.
That's a miscue that Team 3D did not want.
Devon and Matt Hardy tangling here in the middle of the ring. Matt Hardy set to the outside. The Hardys are going to have to climb back into this one. In a matter of minutes, Team 3D took the advantage.
I mean, it has been all Team 3D from the jump here. That 3D to Matt, and then Jeff being 3D through the table. Once again, leaving Matt 2-on-1. It's been 2-on-1 this whole time.
Excellent strategy by Team 3D.
Well, Bully Ray did say he went on Busted Open this week. They were front row at NXT TNA Showdown. He said that he saw the break in the Hardys' armor. He saw weaknesses that he didn't see before, and clearly they are now exploiting those weaknesses.
Shot right to the midsection. Twist of fate on the outside by Matt Hardy.
That could be an equalizing moment that the Hardys desperately need.
And now Matt Hardy trying to position Devon here in the early going. The Hardys trying to even this with Team 3D. Oh, and Devon got out of the way. Matt Hardy through the table, but that's not going to count in the favor of Team 3D. You have to offensively drive your opponent through a table.
No doubt about it. Inadvertent table bump there from Matt Hardy. But it certainly plays into the favor
And there's
of Team 3D.
There's Jeff Hardy back from the dead. Up against Bully Ray, drop kicking him into the barricade. And now Jeff Hardy launches himself at Bully.
The Hardys, especially Jeff Hardy, that never say die attitude. That swagger, that enigma that inspired people like me and my best friend, Chris, growing up loving this sport, loving pro wrestling because of people like the Hardys. And that never say die attitude, that death-defying nature.
Hashtag TNA Bound for Glory is the #3 hashtag right now on X. Thank you for tuning in around the world live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus.
Everyone talking about these two goats of tag teams.
You've gotten to share the ring with all 4 of these men in some capacity.
It's an absolute dream and an honor of my career to call this one, but I can tell you just how quickly Jeff Hardy can turn a matchup around.
Jeff Hardy and Devon tied up in the aisleway.
I can tell you just how deviously Bully Ray can implement his designs as well.
Now Bully Ray targeting Matt Hardy here center of the ring. Matt Hardy's the one to watch. Jeff Hardy's already been driven through a table. If Matt Hardy goes through here, this will be the end for the Hardys in this matchup.
Look out!
On a Bully Ray into the table.
But again, even if that broke completely, it wouldn't count.
Think of the death-defying moment that these two shared high above a ring once upon a time. Dear God.
There's no way.
Is Devon gonna get his revenge on Jeff Hardy?
Wait, Matt Hardy here to answer him.
Matt Hardy climbing up to the top of the ladder. We have tables, we have ladders, we've seen chairs.
Oh my! The innovators of the form doing what they do best.
The triangle of violence has been completed. And now the Hardys teaming up on Devon. They have some separation between Devon and Bully Ray. This is a critical moment for the Hardys.
Especially considering how this matchup began. No way now. Now it's Devon laid out. And oh, you gotta be kidding. Years ago, Anaheim, California. I'm getting a hell of a lot of deja vu here. A moment that inspired a generation. One more time, Jeff Hardy defying death itself.
Devon has been sent through the table. It's even between the Hardys and Team 3D. What a sight here at Bound for Glory. Jeff Hardy driving Devon through a table, multiple tables.
Decades later, the same risks taken.
An unmatched 25-year rivalry. Which one is the greatest tag team of all time?
Now it is the Hardys who have the advantage.
One more look at this. Jeff Hardy off the top of the ladder, dispatching Devon.
Still taking those same risks. It's paid off though here for the Hardys. Devon out of the picture. Bully Ray in the sights of the Hardys.
Much like the match began with Team 3D taking advantage of 2-on-1 opportunities against the Hardys, no pun intended, the tables have turned.
And I can't blame him. You heard Matt Hardy at the final negotiation.
Oh!
We need to beat you.
Oh, now Bully Ray trying to capitalize, trying to send Jeff through a table. Matt pulled it out of the way.
Look out!
Twist of fate.
Bully Ray is down.
Another twist of fate.
It's one final table, and the Hardys are making it count.
Bully Ray is down. Jeff Hardy going to the top. A swanton bomb. NXT's Javon Evans, TNA's Leon Slater. This is the signature championship of TNA Wrestling. Introduced 23 years ago in Huntsville, Alabama, won by the phenomenal AJ Styles. It's been captured by the likes of Frankie Kazarian, Samoa Joe, Amazing Red, Josh Alexander. The list goes on and on of stars who have defined this championship and as a result have helped define what this company is all about. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. Slater and Evans for the X Division Championship at Bound for Glory.
The energy is palpable in here. Nary more than a handshake between them. And the crowd is all in on this one.
I mentioned moments ago, Ray, well, it's insane. These two are both 21 years old. We're looking at the future of professional wrestling in real time.
And not just, oh, these are the next years of WWE, of TNA. We're talking about decades leading this business. They have such a head start in talent, in professionalism, in ability, and they're showing it off here. And there's that confidence from the X Division champion.
Leon Slater having some fun at the expense of Javon Evans. And I mentioned a moment ago during the X Factors this past Tuesday at Showdown, Slater pinned Evans in a 4-on-4 elimination style tag team matchup, completely different in the singles match, but Slater's got confidence coming into this for a number of reasons.
I mean, he's got that win right there. You said that pinfall over Javon Evans heading into this matchup. You talked about the legendary list of X Division champions as this matchup was getting started. Leon Slater doesn't sleep literally this weekend, last night. As now, the payback is there for Javon Evans. Last night,
Evans toyed with Slater, to your point.
Leon Slater literally wrestled the Amazing Red, the former record holder for youngest champ ever, defeated him. So yes, Leon Slater has all the confidence in the world and does not stop.
Shout out to our friends at House of Glory. Look at this. Whoa, off of the ropes. Evans trying to surprise Slater, kick out at one.
Surprised me. He's absolutely unreal here.
How the hell do you attempt to keep up with either of these guys?
You don't. I don't.
Shoulders down by Evans. 2 count here on Slater.
Luckily, they only got to keep up with each other here. But this is what the X Division is all about.
Off the hip toss now, Evans landing on his feet.
Inside cradle.
Inside cradle. Hold on a second. Oh, kick out there by Evans.
There it was Evans who had Slater on the back foot.
Little Spider-Man situation.
So evenly matched. Who could blame you?
Javon Evans was challenged for WWE's United States Championship, the NXT title, the NXT North American title, the NXT Heritage Cup, and the NXT Tag Team titles. Add the prestigious X Division Championship to the list. He's come oh so close a number of times. We've talked about at the outset of this night. Kalani Jordan, an NXT star, is holding a TNA championship. Could you imagine the X Division title in the hands of an NXT star?
I don't want to. As much as I respect and appreciate the athlete that Javon Evans is, the star that he is, do not test Slater. Do not test Slater, especially with that title on the line.
I think Evans tried a little brother Slater there.
now you can see the fire is there with both these guys. There's a lot of respect, but this matchup is heated. Two of the best. They got to prove who is the best.
Oh! And Evans took his eye off Slater for just a moment. Now the chops back and forth. This is reminiscent of the battle we saw in the main event of Victory Road 2 weeks ago. Reed and Slater was playful in the beginning, and it got serious in a heartbeat.
Yes, it does. When you remember that gold is on the line, and you ask how it would feel if it went to NXT, it's not just any title. That is the signature title of TNA Wrestling. It would be an earth shift if that went to another company.
Oh, wait a minute, was thinking about getting bouncy. Slater felt it coming. Evans came in close. Slater had the opportunity with a crossbody because Evans came in towards the apron.
These guys are so evenly matched, having answers from one another, back and forth, counter for counter.
It's the ability to adapt on the fly. Now Leon Slater going up top. The crossover, the crossbody. Here's the cover. Evans kicks out at 2. Leon Slater sporting that body paint reminiscent of his mentors, the Hardys, who we'll see later on tonight against Team 3D. One final table.
And that's an advantage someone like Slater has that Javon doesn't. He's got mentors like the Hardys. He's also got the experience, same age, but the experience in this business goes to Leon Slater.
Oh! Evans, 7 years in professional wrestling. Leon Slater, 11 years. We've talked about it a number of times. Began at the age of 9 under his mother's supervision in the United Kingdom. Oh, God.
Here you see the deliberate nature of Slater coming out. This is that veteran instinct in him.
Cover trying to retain Evans. Gets free.
Slowing it down, keeping cool, calm, collected, and controlled in this historic matchup.
What a night this has been here at the Songa Center in Lowell, Massachusetts, greater Boston area. We've seen just about everything you could possibly imagine, and we're not done.
Look out. Whoa, the rebound.
Absolutely beautifully done. Drop kick there by Evans, right to the chin.
He's not done yet, though. Not slowing down.
Evans over the top.
But pedal to the metal, keeping his foot on the gas. That's what you need to do.
Evans to the skies, and he turns Slater inside out. Hook to the leg, trying to win the X Division title and a kick out.
What a flurry, though, from Javon Evans. That easily could have been it, and there you see. Now it's him who has to try to keep it cool, calm, and collected.
A meeting of a generation here at Bound for Glory with the X Division Championship at stake. Trying to add to the legacy forged by the likes of Chris Sabin, Christopher Daniels, Abyss, the TNA Hall of Famer once upon a time. It's not about weight limits, it's about no limits. Oh!
Look at that defiant Leon Slater is, even in the face of getting his chest turned into hamburger meat.
Oh, now whipping Slater into the corner. For as much speed, finesse, and athleticism. Hold on a second.
Go.
Here's the cover. Hook the leg kick out by Slater. All the speed, athleticism, and finesse, the power game, that raw nose-to-nose fight, that attitude, that's what's really coming out here between Evans and Slater.
I mean, that's when all the pleasantries are stripped away, and that's what happens in the heat of the battle. There you go. Slater dropping his weight, making sure that whatever's on the mind. Oh my God, look at that. The finesse, the natural athleticism of Javon Evans there.
Sending Evans spine first into the turnbuckle. Right, sends shivers down the legs. Trying to make it difficult for Evans to bounce around.
Rewind heel kick, connecting.
Slater off of the ropes. Oh, the springboard back elbow.
Also beautifully done, taking Evans down a peg. It's just every time someone has an advantage, the other has an answer.
From the second rope, Slater now trying to quicken the pace, ducks underneath. Oh, single leg drop kick right between the eyes by the champion. Trying to retain, Evans got the shoulder up in time.
Picked off Evans on the fly there. And Slater trying to remember that this is his house. As far as he's concerned, right now, TNA belongs to him. The X Division title is his.
Slater has not lost a singles match in TNA in 6 months. Oh, was trying to maybe set up Evans there for Utopia. Evans felt it coming, got himself to the outside of the ring.
Shots back and forth here. Look out.
Oh, wait a minute, a slingshot cutter. Shades of Frankie Kazarian. Oh, Evans is still in it.
Frankie Kazarian, an X Division great himself, as you mentioned at the beginning of this matchup.
Slater battled Kazarian back at Genesis earlier on this year, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Frankie Kazarian is a dual victor of this year's Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Himself and Nick Nemeth.
Slater going up top. Evans, though, looking to shut him down here. What is on the mind of Evans? Stepping out here to dangerous territory. Evans got in his eyes.
Evans just smiled at our French commentary team. On lookout below. Oh! And a young OG just got cracked in the side of the head.
Slater shutting him down. And now the two of them fighting out here. Dangerous territory.
Oh, big kick right to the face.
That could be a lights out shot.
Now Slater back inside. Slater, hold on, was going for that slingshot one more time. Oh, gonna turn into a DDT by Evans.
What a counter from Javon Evans there.
Well, look at where Slater is amongst the ropes. Not a situation where Evans can take advantage and go for a pin.
So in that case, just look for another opportunity to hit a knockout shot, which might be what he's doing. Wait.
Oh, the OG cutter on the apron.
For the love of Jay Malachi, that was insane. Big risk, big reward here. Evans, the OG cutter to the outside and the apron.
Watch this one more time. Look at how Evans lands and Slater goes down hard after the cutter.
That unreal athleticism from the young OG.
Count of two from our referee, Paige Brinzavali. These two after the count of 10 to get back into the ring so the match can continue.
Want a match that's all about no limits. In a division that's all about no limits. You couldn't get better than these two.
Count of 6. Count of 7. Evans is back up to his feet. Evans dives back inside. Count of 8. Title can't change hands on a count out. Count of 9, and Slater beats the count.
But look out!
Splash to the spine.
And now it's Slater. Slater's in jeopardy here.
Going for zone 1.
Got him! Are you kidding me?
Do we have a new X Division champion? Slater is still alive.
Leon Slater digging way down deep on that one.
Take another look at this. Look at the distance. Zone 1, the Frog splash by Javon Evans, and Slater kicked out.
And you can see the look on Javon Evans' face. And there, Evans was looking like he was going to maybe take off of the rope. Slater grabbing at his foot. Look at that, not letting him get a step away.
That's smart by Slater. He knows if Evans starts to build momentum and build speed, it could spell the end.
Look at this again. That defiant, that attitude of Slater coming into play here.
Oh, now, single leg boot right to the face. Superman forearm there by Evans.
Back and forth here.
Got him in the back of the neck.
Good night.
Slater trying to push the pace. Oh, he got caught by Evans.
He's gonna
got caught by Evans. Cover. Slater kicked it too.
They're not done yet. Look at this. Right on target, too.
Oh, no, Slater caught him with a neck breaker. Holy hell.
Unbelievable. How do they keep going? The red dot. Evans thought Slater was down, but he was not out. This counter to the OG cutter. Unreal.
It's not about weight limits. It's about no limits.
And Javon Evans and Leon Slater are the definition of no limit.
The X division is boundless. Evans and Slater putting it all on the line for TNA's Signature Championship.
Come on, Chip. Come on,
And
Chip.
now, as it so often does, just breaking down to mano y mano, face to face.
You're going to cheat, yeah? You're going to cheat, yeah? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You and me. Come. On your best.
Leon Slater wants the best of Javon Evans.
Test of metal here at Bound for Glory.
Come on.
Oh, OG Cutter! OG Cutter!
And now, there's the real deal! OG Cutter for the win! Is this it?
Oh, Slater kicked out!
Evans took advantage of the situation.
You can read Evans' lips right there. He cannot believe Slater's still in this thing. He had Slater anticipating a chop. Evans playing games, went for the OG Cutter back to back, and it still didn't put away Slater. What a matchup. What a moment. Oh, and Sakari there by Slater.
And now Slater climbing the rope to meet Evans. This is tricky territory here. Be careful. Two of the best and brightest.
Evans and Slater in a battle, and they crash hard to the floor.
And nasty landing from both men here who have been putting everything on the line in this one. Take a look here. I don't know what was on the mind of either man here, but either way, they crashed to the floor, back to the drawing board.
Are now sending Slater into the barricade. Slater stopped himself. Slater, sent into the crowd here.
Slater out in the crowd here. Look out!
Javon Evans leaping after Slater. Evans trying to get back towards the ring so this X Division Championship match can continue. Evans and Slater in a thriller here at Bound for Glory. There's Slater. Bell just rang.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 20-minute time limit has expired. Therefore, this match is a draw.
That is not the way anybody wanted to see this go down.
To agree with the fans here in Lowell. I hope our Director of Authority, Santina Morella, does the right thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, normally on a pay-per-view we have a very strict time limit. However, it seems to me like we want to see 5 more minutes. Ring the bell, 5 more minutes right now.
Here we go. There's the bell. Evans and Slater, the X Division title cover. Slater powers out.
This one just picked up to 11.
Oh, Slater caught him. Slater trying to put him away. Oh, kick out by Evans.
These guys are now really putting the heavy metal down.
Utopia. Evans is down on the outside.
Slater is up in the ring. You better look out, Javon Evans.
Big play, Slater. And now Slater trying to get Evans back inside the ring.
Not stopping here. He wants to put this one away. He won't need all 5 minutes.
Slater wants the decisive ending to this dream match.
Look at Evans is up.
Evans going up top. Look out! Spanish fly!
Unreal!
Evans into the cover.
What the hell?
Oh, no. Not this!
You gotta be kidding. They're back.
God!
They're back.
Dark State is here at Bound for Glory! Dark State assaulting Slater and Evans!
What bull crap? Are you kidding me?
Oh my God!
That's an absolute travesty.
Oh, wait a minute, now Dark State from NXT taking out one of their own in Javon Evans. Dark State lost the NXT Tag Team titles to the Hardys this past wrestling.
To desecrate an absolute classic in the making. Lowell, Massachusetts, you said it.
This was shaping up to be an X Division championship match for the ages. On TNA's greatest stage, here at Bound for Glory. And it was ruined by Dark State. No disqualifications, no countouts whatsoever. The decision can happen anywhere in Los Angeles.
You know what, Tom? It looks like, yes, I believe it was. Ali has sent order 4 to the back. He is here. He is not running. He is fighting. He is meeting Mike Santana face to face.
Well, we'll see how things progress. The match has begun. The bell has rung. Falls Count Anywhere is underway. Now Mike Santana is here a tribute to Bret the Hitman Hart tonight at Rebellion, which marks 1 year since Mike Santana's return to this company.
This one already spilled right back out to the floor. Again, we've talked about how personal this has gotten between these two. Ali wanting to lead a new wave here in TNA.
Santana over the top, trying to get a piece of Ali there. And that early adrenaline rush, you can absolutely feel it.
It takes over, it can lead you to do many things. It can also lead to your downfall. As Santana is absolutely incensed, enraged. He has been for weeks, for months with Mustafa Ali.
Remember, no disqualifications whatsoever. All types of weaponry are legal. The decision can happen anywhere. These two can really explore the space here inside the Galen Center. See Jeff Tremaine there from Jackass in the background. This is a walk in the park for what they do, but
no kidding.
This is not going to be something you put on a motion picture. This is going to be savage.
If there's any man who knows the definition of savage, that is Mike Santana.
Hold on. Oh, Santana smashed face first into the diamond plate.
But do not count out Ali when it comes to getting brutal, when it comes to punishment.
Oh my God, Ali went head first into the steel steps.
Ali turned into a human torpedo. And there you go.
Cover, falls count anywhere. Oh, and a kick out somehow by Ali. Good Lord.
Take another look back at this. Ali looking for the tope here. Santana redirecting Ali directly into the steel.
Now Ali trying to put some space between himself and Mike Santana.
And this has been the MO of Ali, is get out of the way of Mike Santana, but not in this match.
Santana tracks down Ali.
As you said, as we've said, this can and will go anywhere. Santana can pin Ali right out there on the concrete.
Two men who've made their intentions perfectly clear. Ali and Santana want to get to the TNA World Championship. Both men have stood in each other's way.
Ali not believing Mike Santana has the disposition to be the face of this franchise, to be the face of this brand, but look out!
Santana!
Here we go.
Ali's down, cover, cover! Oh, kick out there by Ali.
Out on the concrete.
I gotta say, Ray, well, knowing Mike Santana what he has risen from the streets of New York, I feel like this match type absolutely benefits him.
This might be in the wheelhouse of Mike Santana. But do not, I'm telling you, do not count out Mustafa Ali. The man always has a plan.
He'll do whatever it takes to win and get ahead.
As he just tries to get some breathing room here from Mike Santana. Now fighting into that passageway on the outside edges of the arena here.
Ali up to that railing. Oh, now look at this. Some of the Secret Service of Mustafa Ali. You said he sent away Order 4 in his Secret Service. I mean, there are no disqualifications in Falls Count anywhere. Well, this is clearly a plan from Mustafa Ali. There are the great hands.
The man always has a plan.
This is ridiculous.
But effective, and look at Ali!
Ali takes down Santana.
And cover!
Ali could not put away this Falls Count Anywhere match.
That's how quickly and wildly it can end, as Ali very disappointed that this did not get the job done, putting everything on the line there.
Chance of this is awesome from this sold-out crowd live in Los Angeles at Rebellion.
And Ali dragging Santana back to ringside here, where the fight continues.
Now Ali going underneath the ring, looking for steel chairs.
And what is going through the mind of the leader of Order 4? The punishment continues. Trying to send his message home once and for all.
Big forearm shiver by Mike Santana.
And now it's Santana who turns things around. Wait!
Looks like for a power bomb. Super kick by Ali. Santana. Oh no! Down goes Ali, spine first into the steel chair.
What a counter by Mike Santana.
Look at how that chair is bent and broken. Hold on, cover here to live action. Oh, and a kick out by Ali.
Absolutely brutal from Mike Santana. That chair bent nearly in half under the body of Mustafa Ali.
Ali, to the point you were making, clearly had a plan, a strategy with extra help, but this environment, it benefits Mike Santana.
Mike Santana has had answers along the way here. And wait a second. Ali's laid out on the floor on the outside. What is going through the mind?
Oh, the steel chair.
Just enough time for Ali to recover. Now propping that chair on the ropes. Wait a second. No way. Ali, huge risk here.
Ali coast to coast on the apron.
Good God.
Cover.
Oh, here we go.
Santana got his shoulder up in time.
And Ali can't believe it. Take a look at this. Ali all the way across the ring on the apron. No give, no bounce, no nothing. Everything and everything to obliterate Mike Santana from the equation once and for all.
Mike Santana kicked out, but how much more does he have left after that?
Ali here again. Oh, God. straight headbutt.
Hand to head, Ali getting into the mind of Mike Santana. Oh, and a kick right to the face. Santana, boot to the face of Ali.
Neither man willing to relent here.
Ali slides underneath. Face first into the middle buckle.
Which is stronger, the will to rule or the will to survive? Mike Santana looking to shut down everything Ali.
And Santana was called for spin the block. The STB, the great hand saw it coming and attacked Santana.
Planted right here on the apron. And
now Skyler and Hodge. Skyler and Hodge pulling out a table.
Don't you love it when a plan comes together?
Skyler looking for his own revenge, which you can understand.
No kidding.
Good God, gotta get out of here.
Make some space, look out. We knew this one would get dangerous. Look out, Ali climbing the rope.
Ali on the top, oh, the 450 through the table.
Hold on.
A cover in the rubble, a cover, oh, and a kick out somehow by Mike Santana.
How after this, from the top rope to the floor, 450 through the table. How is Mike Santana breathing, let alone still kicking out?
And listen, this is a no disqualifications matchup. Skyler and Hodge continue the assault. Ali thought that was the end of Santana.
We all did. How could it not be? That's the question.
Now Skyler and Hodge grabbing these steel steps.
There is something more than oxygen flowing through the lungs of Mike Santana. That I am damn sure of.
Now the great hand setting out this steel step in the corner.
And oh, wait.
Handcuffs.
Yeah, it was all fun and games when Mike Santana had John Skyler strapped, locked to a chair in a back room somewhere.
The great hands want their pound of flesh from Mike Santana. Oh, Santana fighting back, however.
Wait, look out.
Double rolling buck 50. This is what Santana has done his entire life. Rise from the ashes.
And wait a second, Tom. I don't like that look in the eye of Mike Santana. What is he doing?
You talked about it, how he took out John Skyler.
Oh, wait.
That was because Mustafa Ali drove his friend Derek back to the bottle. This is what Mike Santana is willing to do to people who mess with him, his family, and his friends.
Look, there's fighting. I get that. That's being a stand-up guy, whatever it is. But this is just beyond. This is a man unleashed. This is a man who's off his rocker.
Skyler and Hodge have earned this.
Handcuffed to the ropes, nowhere for them to run.
Santana looking underneath the ring. I can only imagine what Santana is thinking of. Think of all the barbaric things that LAX has done in the past. Oh my God.
Wait a sec, okay, come on. I know there's no disqualifications, but come on, man.
A barbed wire bat.
The great hands, they're helpless.
Santana, oh no, intercepted by Ali.
Thank God. And wait a second, Ali not stopping.
Ali disarming Santana. Ali going up top, going for another 450. Santana gets out of the way.
And look out.
Oh, Spanish fly. Cover, center of the ring. Oh, and it's broken up by Tasha Steelz.
all of Order 4, here to support the message, the campaign, the path of Mustafa Ali.
And now Tasha Steelz looking underneath the ring for more. The press secretary of Order 4.
The mistress of the message, here to help Ali send it to everybody here in Los Angeles and around the world.
The great hands are incapacitated, but Tasha Steelz has created an opportunity for Ali. Ali, oh, sent into the steel post.
Santana thwarting Ali again. But Tasha Steelz standing to fight.
Oh. Steelz has got to be careful.
Oh wait, come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Oh, come on, Mike.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Mike.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my God, Steelz through the table. Mike Santana single-handedly wiping out Order 4.
Take another look at this. Mike Santana is incensed. Mike Santana is off the hook here.
Oh, and now Mustafa Ali with a steel chair.
But that's the man he has to beat. That's the man he has to pin to the floor, to the mat, to wherever in this Falls Count Anywhere match.
And now Ali pulling out a table. A third table introduced in this Falls Count Anywhere match.
Perhaps third time's the charm for Mustafa Ali. As the great hands, they're still lying. I mean, Mustafa Ali's got to focus on the match, though.
Somehow this Falls Count Anywhere matchup has continued. Both these men have endured so much punishment.
What is it going to take to that point, Tom? What is it going to take to break either one of these men?
Oh. What will break first, your body or your mind? That is the test. Oh my God.
Ali thinking about leaping over those steps. Oh, wait!
Oh, and Santana laying into the great hands for good measure. What in the hell is Santana thinking?
Oh, this is dangerous, dangerous territory here.
The great hands are incapacitated. Santana on top of the steps has got a hold of Ali.
Oh, come on.
And a superplex through the table.
Good God! Is that it?
Oh my God, somehow Ali's still alive.
One more time, we gotta see this. Bringing this rivalry to new heights. The superplex off the stairs, through the table. Absolutely obliterating themselves to win this matchup. And oh wait,
Ali's got a hold of that barbed wire bat.
and there's Santana. I don't know if Santana's aware.
Oh, the barbed wire to the skull!
Oh, it is stuck. Oh.
A referee checking on Mike Santana.
The nasty levels that Mustafa Ali is willing to go to.
And look at the back of Mustafa Ali.
No man is leaving this unscarred.
Look at the shot, yes, look at that shot. The back of Mustafa Ali after going into that table. But Mike Santana, the back of your screen.
Wait a minute. Not dead yet.
Oh, with the barbed wire, Bad Ali tried to lash out. Santana head spin the block, baptized in blood. Santana beats Ali. It falls count anywhere.
Here is your winner, Mike Santana.
Santana just took Ali to his own rock bottom.
TNA Thursday Night Impact starts January 15th at 9, live on AMC.